Hi fellow Potter nerds! Welcome to another Tonks Not Dora video. How have I not heard about this Harry Potter tag? I saw it on another YouTuber's page, so I am going to go through these questions and tell you all my fave about the different films and books and whatnot. So let's get started. Question number 1. What is my favourite book? Okay, so it's definitely a toss-up between these two. We have the Philosopher's Stone, that's Philosopher's Stone, not Sorcerer's Stone, and I have the Deathly Hallows, just because this one is the very first one I read. Obviously I read it literally the year it came out, and it was just like so many childhood memories. And then this one was just like when I realised they were all adults and it was coming to an end. And I remember pre-ordering this one, and my mum picked it up for me on the day, and she started reading it before I came home from school, and we had to kind of timeshare it, and she read it whilst I was at school, and I read it for hours non-stop when I got home from school, and she'd be sitting there watching me like, have you read this bit yet? Have you read this bit yet? And I'd just be like, shh, shh, don't talk to me, shh. And yeah, it was obvious when something was about to happen. These are my two favourite, the beginning and the end. Obviously I love all of them, but you know, if you have to choose. Question number 2. Which is your favourite movie? Again, I'm gonna go between Philosopher's Stone and Half-Blood Prince. Mainly because Philosopher's Stone is like obviously the beginning again, and they're also innocent. It's like, hi, I'm Harry Potter, I'm Ron Weasley, I'm a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. They're all new and shiny and everything's so fun and nothing's too dark, and you really think he's gonna have a happy life. Half-Blood Prince is like the turning of the screw. It's when you start to realise that he's gonna have a hard time of it. All I have to say is Snape. There's so much Snape in this film, and I just love Alan Rickman, and it's when everything turns. It has the big death scene, and then it's when you realise that he's got this massive quest he's got to go on, and it kind of sets everything up for the last 2 films. So it's a big toss-up between those two. Question 3. Your least favourite book? That's just horrible. I can't not like any of the books. I suppose if I had to choose one, Prisoner of Azkaban, maybe? Just purely because of its lack of Voldemort. I mean, he's pretty much not in it at all. And just the whole getting Harry's hopes up like so much that he's going to have this whole life. He's finally going to live in the Wizarding World, and he's going to live with his godfather, and he's going to have this amazing fun life living with this fun wizard that loved his parents, and it's all snatched away from him, and it's just so brutal. Nothing nice happens to him in this book except that he finds out he has a godfather that he can't see and has to stay away from and like keep secret for like ever. Plus like Dementors, dude. It's just sad. It's like sad all the way through. Okay, number 4. Parts of the book and or movies that made you cry the most. This is so easy. Dobby's death, literally, it scarred me for life, and I was just like crying when I got to that part in the book. I was like, no, Dobby. Then he died, and like his last words, Harry Potter, such a nice place to be with friends. The death of something so innocent, it just like ripped the last bit of hope out of me that things were going to be happy from now on. You're on a high that they've just escaped Malfoy Manor, and then all of a sudden it just kills you and stabs you in the childhood. Question 5. If you could hook up with any Harry Potter character, who would it be? Well, my last name is Tonks, so I suppose I'd have to go for Lupin, because like it's meant to be basically, let's face it. You know, he is a werewolf, and we could have some pretty freaky times once a month. Question 6. Who's my favourite character? I have a toss-up between Luna Lovegood and Neville Longbottom. They are two of the nicest, most genuine people in the book. I mean, Neville is like the epitome of Gryffindor. He takes on the people that are the hardest to take on. I mean, the biggest enemy you could have in the world, Voldemort, he stood up to him during the final battle. And then on the other hand, his friends, he stands up to those, he fights for them, he tells them when they're wrong, and it's just like amazing. And then Luna, on the other hand, is just, she's so quirky and she's not afraid of being herself, and she knows that people think she's weird, but she kind of embraces that, and she just like accepts that that's who they are. She doesn't judge them for judging her. Question 7. What would your Patronus be? If you can't see, this is my phone case and it is a sloth. I am obsessed with sloths. I will meet a sloth one day, and I just like embody slothness. I'm very lazy and I would lay about all day and have people do stuff for me and feed me if I could, but yeah, my Patronus would definitely be a sloth. Question 8. If I could have the Elder Wand, Invisibility Cloak, or the Resurrection Stone, which would I go for? I would definitely go for the Invisibility Cloak. Do you know how much trouble I could get into with that? I think it would bring out the worst in me, actually. Question 9. What house would I be in? I don't know, actually. I don't know what house I'd be in. I've never thought about what house I'd be in. Question number 10. If you could meet any member of the cast, who would it be? My favourite actress, and she's been in so many things that I just love, and you're probably not going to expect it, but Maggie Smith, McGonagall. I would actually be terrified meeting her though. I would call her McGonagall and I'd probably bow down to her like she's the queen or something, but I just love her as a character and I love her as an actress, and she's just so oblivious to her fame and everything. She is McGonagall essentially, and I love her to bits. Question 11. Have you played any of the video games? Video games aren't really my kind of thing. I did own the PC Quidditch game, but I didn't really understand how you played it, so I played it a little bit. Mainly I just flew around a lot on my broom and did like a few tricks and stuff and threw the quaffle and scored a few goals, and I didn't take it very seriously, so I never got very far. I also had the Deathly Hallows game, I think it was, on the Wii, but my Wii controller would never work, so it just didn't do what I wanted it to do, and I got so frustrated and I just gave up at the end, and I sold my Wii anyway, so that was over. Question 12. If you were in the Quidditch team, what position would you play? Whenever I've played team sports, I have never been one to I would be like, I'm going to take all the glory, I want to score the goals and I want victory. I've always been like the silent protector in the back. I've always played defense and been the true hero of the game. That's my opinion. I'd either be a beater, because I'm built to be a beater, I'm quite strong, or I think I could definitely be keeper. I mean, I think I'd have some pretty sick flying skills. I'd be able to block those 3 hoops. People would definitely be saying Tonks is our queen. Question 13. Were you happy with the ending? No, I was not. There was an ending. There shouldn't have been. It should have just continued for the rest of my life. There should have been movie after movie, book after book. J.K. Rowling should not have been allowed to leave her desk. She should be paid to write 24 hours a day. And then the final question, how much does Harry Potter mean to you? In case you haven't guessed from all the videos on my channel, Harry Potter is like everything to me. It embodies my childhood. It is the thing that originally sparked my imagination. It made me feel every emotion under the sun. It has been something that has stayed with me since I was 8 years old. It's like the most emotional thing ever. I mean, to have something that like you grew up with for so many years of your life, and it caused so much excitement. And I shared it with my mother as well. I mean, we read the books together, we went to the premieres together, we visited the studios together, and it just brought us together, and it's just inspired me ever since. So yeah, J.K. Rowling has definitely altered my entire life when she wrote Harry Potter. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can comment below, tell me what your favourite things were. If you have any questions for me about Harry Potter, then just post them below. For more awesome Harry Potter videos, go to my channel, Tonks Not Dora, and press subscribe.